Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Welcome to Praia del Rei, Portugal.
Yeah.
It's a little misty this morning, but we're out here filming and I thought I'd do some Q&A. So, question here, thanks for the kind comment about answering your questions, and that's what this channel's about, just answering your questions. Talking about taking divots. He doesn't take a divot, he plucks. Should he try and take a divot? So he's talking about full shots, you know, because obviously I'm chipping here, but he's talking about when he hits his shots, he doesn't take a divot, should he take a divot? What's really interesting with this for me, I mean, did I used to take divots much when we played?
No, you're a plucker too, weren't you?
Total plucker. Other pluckers, Tom Watson,
Yeah.
total plucker. You won't see him take many divots, and he's obviously slightly better than me. He's only got 6 more majors or something.
Is that's not many?
6, isn't
That's not much, no.
Like, you know, I've got like 20 tees in my pocket. He's only got 6 majors. I could chuck 6 tees away, no problem. But now I'm someone who's definitely moving the earth a lot more. So I see divots much more of a product of, rather than anything you would ever try and achieve.
Yeah, so you're moving your swing around, changing your forces, and all of a sudden your club's entering the ball at a different angle to then create divots.
Like, they're not something it was never, I want to create divots, that's going to make me better.
Yeah.
Like, the strikes were good when I plucked, and they're decent and good now when I take a divot. All that happens when I take a divot now, my strikes are slightly better because I'm presenting less loft, so I'm getting it
Higher
less
up
out
the
the bottom,
face,
I get more
yeah.
at the face. That's not the divot, that's me, like, if I put this club here, I could hit the ball up there.
Yeah.
Obviously this is a very oblique club, but if you have a 7-iron, it's the same idea. If I put this club this way, the chance of me hitting it up there, well, if the ball's on the ground, it ain't happening, is it?
No.
It's going to be hitting this bit. So my strike changed not because the divot has changed, because grip, handle, lean, less loft, trying to get speed and what have you. And the divot has just become a product of.
Angle of attack changed?
No, it hasn't.
It's
restayed. I'm 4 to 6 down with a mid-iron, and it's always been in that area. It's interesting. I just think it's the interaction of the club. If you imagine, I'm obviously presenting more of that leading edge.
Yeah.
So I hit the ball, and if you watch high-speed footage of a ball being struck, the club gets deflected down.
Yeah.
Like, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
And I think if I have this club deflected down,
With some bounciness.
it's just going to bounce.
Yeah.
Skid. If I'm there and I hit and it deflects down, it's going to take, and I take big divots with this wedge, for instance. We did a video earlier, you saw the size of the divot, because this is a Torak wedge, okay?
Yeah.
So this is RTX Zip Core, it's a Cleveland, but it's Torak, and they've sharpened the front of it.
Whoa.
So it's off their Torak series, so they've got a sharpened leading edge. So I had it more because when I put it down on the ground, tight lies just I feel like I could chip off this green with it, because it really sits tight.
Yeah.
And I think I take bigger divots with this, because I hit the ball, deflects, that sharp edge gets in, and it cuts, basically. So yeah, unless you're taking divots in the wrong place, that's a different conversation.
Fatting it and things like that.
But that I would never, if someone's taking divots in the wrong place, I'm not trying to get them to take a divot, not a divot. I'm trying to move the divot forward or back, subject to where the wrong place of that divot is.
Yeah.
Because you've always been a bit of a divot taker.
I'm definitely a divot taker, especially wedges as well. Like you say, softer ground, I'm taking big, chunky ones.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely take a divot.
But you're a de-lofter.
I am, yeah. I'm a strong grip, de-lofter. And again, making that leading edge more present, getting it down into the ground. So.
And I think that's the big difference. You see your students who are adding loft, which is such a common thing.
Massive
and they're activating the underside and back of the club more, meaning they can't dig in. So they tend to scrape it. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to take divots, do you?
Don't have to. Go and tell Tom Watson to take some.
Shall I? I'll phone him.
Yeah.
I'll tell him if he's got any teas, I've got plenty.
Give him a call.